Hi guys, Dave here again. When I did my first video, it was just I just threw it together. It wasn't even a planned thing. It was just I was boiling eggs. I was hungry and I wanted to play with my new toy. And I didn't really show you how this works. This is my Esbit stove, and this is how it comes with the little pouch. You see it all fits nicely into one little section. I open it up. There's my top part I use for the lid, or I use for a bowl, or for a pan, or whatever. I keep an emergency, well, not emergency, but I can use this to start it if I want to, but sometimes I got to strike it more often than I am in the mood to get it to light up. So today I went the easy way, and I have a simple lighter. This Esbit stove can be used two ways. You can buy little solid pellets, little square pellets that fit on top of this thing. You set it in there like that. Of course, you don't knock it off the counter. Light it, and it'll sit there, and it'll burn for about 12 minutes, I'm told, is usually how long they last. But I very clearly am much happier with this. This is my Esbit alcohol stove. Now the trick is to be strong enough to get it open. Now, you can use alcohol, but I watched a lot of videos on this, and there's a lot of guys out there who use heat. Heat is a gasoline, a product you pour in your gasoline to clean your engine that is made up mostly of alcohol. And you can buy heat at pretty much any quick stop, any grocery store, any auto parts store. So, and it's H-E-E-T. It's usually in a yellow plastic container. It's like $2. It's very cheap, and that's why I went with that. It's just easier to get. So all I have to do now, you know what? I'm not even going to put this in here yet. I want to show you how it lights. This thing has some little holes around it, and after it builds up its heat, these holes are actually going to cause it to burn with pressure. Not a lot of pressure, of course, but you'll get the idea. So all you got to do, boom, it's lit. Give it a couple seconds, maybe up to 15, 20 seconds, and you can see it's starting to build a little more power. And in a second or two, or 3 or 20, there you go. I can see flame coming through the holes now. And so that slowly builds up over the course of another minute or so to where you have good heat coming through. Of course, I would not light this thing unless it were already setting in here. And then I could just put that on there. And by the way, in my last video, I said this held 2 cups. This thing holds like 6 cups of water. You can do a lot with that. I've cooked multiple ramen noodles at one time. I bet you could boil 6 eggs in that easy. And it's just a really, really good unit to use. If there's something that you want to keep warm, it comes with this little cap. Right here, you can make it as wide as you want, but you want to start with it because once as wide as you're going to want it, because once it's in here, you won't be able to adjust it. So let's say we want to keep some flame going, but not all of it. It'll slide right up through here, and I just slip it on there, and now I've got that much flame going to keep whatever I have in there warm. If I want it to all of a sudden go full hot again, I take it off, and very quickly this will go back up to full heat. If I want to just snuff the flame, make sure it's not hot first before I touch it. If I want to snuff the flame, I close that off like that, put it on there, flame's gone. Boom, it's out. Let everything cool down for a few minutes. It's all going to stack together again. Very, very easy to use, very easy to clean. I'm going to wait before I put the lid back on that because this has a little rubber gasket to keep it from spilling while it's in here. I'll put the lid on this, put this on top of the lid there. It fits in there. I put that back in with it. That goes on top of it, back in the bag, and done. This unit cost me $40 on Amazon. You can piece together different items. Like you can make this out of a Coke can. If you want to take the time, there's tons of videos on YouTube of how to make this stove out of a Coke can, out of this can, or that can, of Red Bull, whatever. But if you're fortunate enough to have a job that pays more than $7 an hour, break down, buy it complete. You know it works, unless you're a real do-it-yourselfer, and you'll be a lot happier. I've yet to use this camping. I'm hoping to be able to use it the first weekend after Christmas. I'm hoping to get out and do some hammock camping, and I intend to make a good amount of video with that one, and I hope everybody will enjoy it. Subscribe to my videos. I'm hoping to start putting them out at least a few a month. Everybody have a great Christmas, and we'll talk to you next time.